Hello.
Tristan, what was this summer like for you? What was it like playing in Eurobasket and having that type of experience?
Yeah, it was an amazing summer. Really really fun. Really really kind of yeah. Still kind of thinking about it, and it's surreal to win a tournament like this, but also be on the same team with my brother, one of my teammates here from Orlando. Unfortunately, Mo couldn't be there, but playing out there with Franz, very special, and it was just a great vibe to be in that tournament. Same with the summer league. That was really fun in Vegas, and some vacation before that. So there's a lot of stuff going on this summer.
Do you feel like your role with Germany was similar, different? Like, how do you feel like what you went through with them, what they asked you to do, can translate to what you want to do for this game?
Yeah, pretty similar. I think we in Germany we had Dennis and Franz, who were the primary ball handlers. So you have to kind of find your own niche to be effective in, and I think that's going to be similar here with the amount of ball handlers that we have on the team, and our versatility. But I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to it.
Could you describe, Tristan, how your game and just your basketball IQ as a whole has changed from a year ago before you had played an NBA game to now where you've got a full season under your belt, the Eurobasket Gold?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think back to what I was before that. I feel like you might have to ask somebody else to judge that for me. But there's been so many new impressions and experiences that I've taken into, from this whole season, from Eurobasket, from Summer League, from practices here, from the off-season workouts here. There's so many different areas that I feel like I've improved in and learned different stuff about me.
How valuable do you feel that experience playing a pretty big role in that Eurobasket, winning in a tournament setting? How valuable is that going to be for you and your development as you come back here?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at our team with the Eurobasket, we had a lot of experienced guys, and I feel like that's also the reason why we won the tournament. It's just because there's so many people that have already been in similar situations and know how to act in those situations and kind of been through it. So that's my piece of experience that I can take for situations down the line.
Tristan, how excited are you for January, the Magic going to Berlin, getting to play not just like a preseason game, but a real game against the Grizzlies in January? How excited are you for that in Berlin?
Yeah, I'm hyped. I mean, I'm curious what the crowd's going to be like out there in Berlin. I hope everybody's showing up and showing out. But yeah, it's crazy to be a part of this. It's the first time that we're going over to Germany, the NBA as a whole, and to have that obviously with 3 Germans on one team, and just right after we won Eurobasket, there's a sense of like excitement around basketball in Germany. So perfect timing to do that this season.
Tristan, you obviously played with Franz last year and spent a ton of time with him over the summer. What did you learn about him that maybe you didn't know before, or what was just kind of, how was it to spend that much time with him?
Yeah, we spend a lot of. We play the card game BS. Yeah, Franz is a good liar. That's what I learned. No, we played a lot of that. Card games. We were playing FIFA out there with the boys. There was a lot. We just spent a lot of time together, and it was all good quality time and fun time. And on the court, he's doing what he's been doing this last year, and then some. So he's continuously evolving, and he's getting better at every single thing that he's doing out there, and it's crazy to see because I'm basically playing with him all the time now. I'm same national team, same club here in Orlando, and it makes our jobs so much easier.
Mike Brodsky, Florida National News. Playing with Oscar over in the Eurobasket, of course, and even just growing up, what was the impact of your brother on your game, and also having an opportunity to play with him overseas in the Eurobasket tournament?
Yeah, I mean it's really special to be able to share that with him, just because he's always been a couple of age ranges above me, so we never played on the same team, but I've always been there to watch his games, kind of followed what he'd been doing, followed his footsteps in terms of college basketball. So there's a lot of similarities in our paths, and that's because he did it first, and I decided to kind of copycat off of him. But it worked out in my favor, and I'm in the position that I'm in because of him. And he's a huge reason why I play this game, and the way I play this game, and the places that I've been with this game. So to be able to finally be on the same team and share something that special, like winning the Eurobasket and having our whole family out there and being on the court afterwards, and I don't know, just ties us even closer together.
Tristan, seemed to be a bit of an acclimation period for you at the beginning of Eurobasket, and then you came on really strong. Were a big contributor to that team winning the gold medal. What changed for you maybe in the middle of that tournament, and how can you take that and help the Magic this year? Yeah, just the approach, I guess, being very present, thinking about one game at a time, one play at a time. I feel like that's what kind of helped me the most to snap back into it, and it's something that I'm definitely taking into this training camp and preseason, and then beginning of the season, and throughout the rest of the season as well. And I feel like it's good that I went through something like this in the summer, just so it's not something that's gonna be a roadblock for me in the season.
Tristan, this team brings back a lot of talent and some new faces, and the faces that were here last year. Just talk about helping this team win games this season.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of familiar faces, but some unfamiliar faces too. I mean, it's very. It already, everybody kind of already gelled together. It's funny to be in a locker room like this and hear stories about like teams that didn't really get along too well, because it seems like last year and this year, I'm 2 out of 2 right now. I'm 2 for 2. So it seems like these guys have been here for forever. And they've been in Orlando. They've been putting in the work, trying to gel together and kind of learn the offense and stuff. And great guys. Funny to be around. Super open-hearted. It's a joy to be around this group once again.
Tristan, getting back to Eurobasket really quick, you played with a lot of guys, very cerebral, no one to be aggressive, no one to be physical, no one to take their shots. How does that help you as a second-year guy know how to elevate your game in those type of things?
Yeah, I mean, it goes back to experience. Being in situations like that and knowing kind of where your niche is or what you can do, where you can push the boundaries a little bit, and when to go for it. And I feel like that's experience that's going to be very valuable for me this season.
Being here,
Tristan, what's one part of your game you can't wait to showcase this season? And also, what's the story behind your jersey number?
Jersey number, I don't really. It's more so that I had the same jersey number in college, so I just took the same one. And then on draft day, I found out that Mo was 21, Franz is 22, and I'm 23. So that lined up perfectly. But I'm ready for the season in general. I'm really just looking forward to this group as a whole, to come out there as a unit and kind of present that Magic basketball. You know what I mean?
Being here for the last few weeks, getting ready for the season, getting a chance to play with Dez, how much can he change this team? How much can his presence kind of like affect this team and kind of pick up the offense? Yeah,
he's making his presence felt for sure. The way he communicates, over communicates, and kind of holds everybody to that standard too. and the type of person he is, it makes it even more more fun to play with him and play hard and play together on the same team.
Tristan, how do you think those later games in Eurobasket help prepare you for maybe having a bigger role in the playoffs this year round?
Yeah, I mean it's a playoff situation really. It's a do or die every single game. So, the pressure is kind of on, and to be in those situations and still perform at the highest level or be efficient or be impactful, I feel like that's what it's all about. So, figuring that part out is really helpful for once we get down the line to the playoffs. Cool. Thank you guys.